Smoke weed every day.
Alright, real quick before we start this review, I just want you guys to know that this is a unbiased and true review. This is my own personal opinion. If you have your own opinion, that's your opinion. But this is my opinion. So if you feel some type of way, then by all means leave your dislike, leave your bullshit comment so I can delete it later and I can move on my life. So let's get into this review. Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Mr. DDG94 here with my official review of NBA 2K15. Boy, this has been a long time coming, hasn't it? For all my subscribers out there, y'all know what time it was. This was bound to happen. We all knew this was going to happen eventually. Cause I'm just, it's just 2K. You done fucking did it. You know, finally made me lose my cool, man. It's not cool, man. I lost my cool, but you know what? It's cool. You know, I'm gonna give this review as honest as possible, and we're gonna start off here with my league and my GM. Basically the same modes, both association type modes, you know, and then we have NBA Today, then which is basically exhibition mode for those of you on last gen who haven't picked up this game yet or don't have the money to buy a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. And basically it's just, you know, NBA Today is mainly just, you know, plain old exhibition mode. You can play certain games. You can play the games that's happening today. You know, the regular season is in effect right now. You got quick online rank matches. You got the All-Star Team, which is basically where you can select any player. You select a position. It's 10 spots. You select any position, and you can play with any player of your choosing. You have online leagues, like online, basically an online association type thing. Blacktop, you know, street ball, you know, get some extra VC, blah blah blah. 2KU, basically the training and practice mode, and then you have rosters. You can come here and edit rosters if you don't know how to navigate to the options menu on the main screen. So we're just gonna hop out of this, and now our two big things right here. These two are the big ones right here. The two big features of this game that sell like hotcakes to this fucking franchise right now. But before we get into those two, we gotta go into something else. I gotta get in depth with something else. That is right, the newest feature to this game, the facial scan. Let's start off with that, the fucking facial scan. Now, if you desire NBA 2K15 for the facial scan, let me just say that it's not really worth it. Like, it's not really worth your $60 for the facial scan, because the facial scan is only used for one mode. It's not used for any type of mode you want to just put your face on, slap your face on a player model and just go into any mode and just do you and have the fun and creativity of playing as yourself. And for all my 2K fans, yes, I did rescan my face and it looks more accurate now with the updated scanning technology that they threw in. They added something to make it look more like you. So apparently they did something. I don't know what it was. I don't care. Let me make myself a little more darker, because I'm a little more darker than what I should be. I'm too light. I don't like that. I don't like looking Chris Brown light skin. I like looking Will Smith light skin. That's how I like looking. I like looking Will Smith light skin. I don't want to look Chris Brown light skin. That's not me. I like the Will Smith better. Not this. No, not the Chris Brown. That's Chris Brown light skin. That's not me. I like the Will Smith light skin because that's what I am. So yeah, as you can see right here, this is a face scan. This is basically a bus, because like I said, there's no like what was the purpose of adding this into the game if we couldn't do anything with it? Like, the only mode you can use facial scans for are mainly just my career. You can't create a play. You can create a player now, but you can't like use the facial skins and go into like association mode and make yourself like a starting franchise, like point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's say you want to be a starting point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers, or a small forward, you know. And let's say you want to help Kobe get that 6th ring, you know. You want to help him get that 6th ring. You like, yeah, I'm gonna get Kobe the 6th ring, so I'm gonna just slap me, and you want to slap your face on a player model and just create them and do all this other stuff. You can't do that. You can do that in my career, but you can't do that in my GM or my association. Well, my GM is kind of understandable because you're created, because your my player, which is basically your main like character that represents you throughout the game, is mainly the GM of the team. So yeah. But now let's go to creative player real quick, because if you don't believe me, I'm gonna show you. This is literally creative player. This is the difference between my player and creative player. See this? I got this basic ass face. It looks nothing like me. Once again, got that Chris Brown light skin thing going, but this isn't me. This isn't my true face, so honestly I don't care. You see, look, no facial scan, no scan your face mode, no nothing. It's just a basic ass creative character. You know, obviously you get more stuff you can do, like you can put his attributes all the way up if you want to make a 99, you know. You can do all that. You can put all the cool features, you know, shoes, all this other stuff. You ain't gotta wait for no shoe deal. You can just throw some Jordans on them right now. Don't believe me? Look, change the face, just generic ass faces. It's nothing new, nothing great. It's just a basic ass creative player. So, see here, facial scan was a waste. Obviously, there was no purpose for the facial scan if we could not fully utilize it to its potential in other various modes. And then we'll get into the VC purchase thing later. We'll get into microtransactions later. Everybody who subscribed to me knows about these microtransactions and how I feel about them with NBA 2K. But we gonna jump into my team real quick. You know, my team is a mode I have no problem with. I haven't touched it. Mainly because it's not my team. It's not the mode. It's 2K and their bullshit online service. Yes, your bullshit online service is so fucking... Where do I begin, 2K? Why is this game based off of... Why is this game hardly based off of online? This whole game is based off of online. I mean, what can I do? I mean, mainly I can do the offline stuff. Like, your servers are so shitty that the first time I actually did jump into my team, the only thing I could do was the offline stuff, which was the birth of Booty Short Mafia. For those of my subscribers out there, they know about the Booty Short Mafia thing. That's my clique, the Booty Short Mafia, because we had some booty shorts, and I was laughing my ass off, and I thought it'd be funny if we just call ourselves the Booty Short Mafia. So, you know, you got your domination, you got your challenges, you got Road to the Playoffs, which is the main mode for my team. I played one game, and that's the only game I've played, because obviously, like I said, online is just, it's just something about online and the button delay. You know, you move to the left, you play, and then you try to move back to the right, and your player is still moving to the left, and you're like, what the fuck? You try and go for a rebound, he reacts to it like literally like a second and a half later. Like, it's something about the online that's just fucked up this year. Like, it's 10 times worse than it is last year. So if you're on 2K14 right now, don't feel bad that you don't have this game, because it's you got the better You got the better luck right now with the way y'all servers are running. Y'all servers are running fantastic. And another thing too I gotta talk about is these fucking contracts. Why is there a quantity on these contracts? Now look at this. Look, I bought so many players. Now I do have a video where I did do a big ass VC pack opening. I picked up a lot of players and I picked up a lot of contracts, and I was wondering, why is there a quantity on contracts, and why is there a purpose for contract? What's the purpose for contracts? Like, come on now. Somebody please tell me what's the purpose for contracts. Like, there should be no purpose for contracts on a team that's mainly a fictional team. A fictional team that could never ever happen. You're talking about putting Bill Russell with fucking Shaquille O'Neal. It wouldn't fucking happen. It's not realistic. So why put contracts and make it feel like a realistic team? That's 2K. I know this feels like a bashing right now, but this is not a bashing. This is my own opinion of this game and how I feel about it and where it's going as a franchise. I'm going to go more in depth, but as of right now, I just want to point out some of the little things right now before I go into the big things. These are just little things. I don't like this contract thing. I really don't like it. I don't like the contract thing. I think there's no purpose for it. I mean, it's a fictional team. There's no way this team could be a legitimate team. I understand it's called my team, but that's the thing. It's my team. It's a fictional team with players from different generations, different centuries, different decades playing on one team. And I mean, it's cool, you know. And I do like the pack system this year. You know, you only get it's a 50-50 chance you're gonna get a good player versus getting a shitty booty player. Like, you know, like I actually do like the pack system this year, at least, you know, because it's like playing Russian roulette with VC. Okay, you know, so these are the main packs that you get right here. The 3 main packs right here, the 50-50 packs. These are your main packs because these were the first 3 packs here, so these would be the main ones. You would use these, and then there's like the special ones, you know. These special ones right here, just, you know, like for shits and giggles, if you want to get a rare player. They got auctions, just like Madden, just like EA's NFL Madden Ultimate Team mode, or NBA Live's Ultimate Team mode, or FIFA's Ultimate Team mode. You can auction players and pick them up through auction, or you can auction off players you don't want or don't need. And you got all this other basic shit, but that's pretty much about it for my team. Now it's time to get into the nitty gritty, the nitty motherfucking gritty, the motherfucking mode that made this franchise a fucking, I don't know what to say. The mode that made this franchise go to another level, I guess you can say. That. So let's load it up. Oh yeah, another thing too, the loading takes fucking forever. My god, I've never seen this game. I've never played a game that took so fucking long just to load. My fucking god. So, as you see right here, you can ignore all that. That's not important. None of this isn't important unless you are subscribed to me and you looking at my career stats and whatnot. But we don't care about that. Where do I begin? Let me change my camera real quick. And another thing too, the settings with my career. That's the first thing I want to talk about with my career, is the fucking settings. What happened? It used to be where the settings will automatically save if you changed them. If you changed them at any given point, they would automatically save. Now it's like they don't save no more. What the fuck? So let me get my player up real quick. Let me take him out here on the floor. Now obviously I have music playing in the background mainly because I was trying to turn off the audio. I was trying to turn off the background audio for the songs that's already on here because I turned them off in the main menu, but it's like for some odd reason when I come in here to just practice, it's like the music is automatically playing. It doesn't go away, and I don't want to get no copyright strikes because YouTube it's like YouTube's auto detects any fucking thing now, no matter how low you put the volume. So I think, yeah, cause see, look, I tried to turn it down, you know, so that way it couldn't be heard because I didn't want to put background music in it, copyright reasons, you know. That's why this video took me forever to make, because I had to find background music. And yeah, the background music is still on. I don't know why 2K wants me to get a copyright strike so bad. Probably because I bash on their fucking game all the time. But this is not a bashing. This is a legit unbiased review. It's a review, but a review always goes to what's wrong with the game versus what's good with the game. And honestly, what's good with the game, if I had to say overall, I'll get to that at the end. But for right now, I just want to talk about my career. 2K, what have you done? The fuckery is so real. Now, right now, because I'm taking a break, I've taken a long fucking break, a long hiatus. I haven't touched this game. Well, technically, today is the first time I've touched this game in years, which is what, December 4th? Yeah, December 4th. This is the first time in a long time I've touched this game. I haven't touched this game since November 10th. This was the last time I touched this game. And honestly, if you don't believe me, you can go back and check on that one on my last my career 2K my career video that I did. I haven't touched this game in almost a fucking month, cause this game has pissed me off beyond festivity. And 2K, what the fuck have you done? My God, I've never played such an unbalanced game. An unbalanced game. Now, what I mean by unbalanced is, I mean in the sense of you versus the AI. Why is the AI so fucking overpowered? Like, I understand I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. I understand that. But God damn it, it's fucking just, it just makes you want to rip your hair out when the fuckery just starts happening. I mean, literally, there's this, I don't know what this thing is. I don't know who the fuck thought this was a smart idea, but there's something in this game called Shooter's Fatigue. Yes, that's right. There's something in this game called Shooter's Fatigue. I looked it up. I was pretty upset. It was very weird. It was very mind-boggling to me, because it seems like midway through a basic basketball game, just you know, you're just playing a basketball game, you know, you shooting 75-85% from the field, and then all of a sudden you missing wide open corner threes that you was just knocking down. Yo, it seems like every time you step up for a jump shot, it seems like the little shot meter, it sinks as you're taking the shot, so therefore it makes it pretty much impossible for the shot to go in, or for you to even get a good grade. And another thing too is, even if you do get a good grade, you still gonna miss the shot. Like, I shot a wide open 3-pointer that was a B plus, by the way. It was a B plus, and I airballed it, and I was looking like, that's not right. I'm a 85 overall in shooting. What the fuck? So I had to look this up, because this was getting on my nerves. I was doing good for like the first 2 quarters. Then it seemed like in the 3rd quarter and the majority of the 4th quarter, I was bricking shots, and I had to rely on driving to the basket, hoping the refs would draw fouls, which they don't do either. Now, speaking of the fouls, that's what kind of drew me into buying this game. When I saw on that live stream, when I saw, I don't know who it was. Was it Kobe or was it Derrick Rose? One of the two. Somebody went up for a dunk and he threw that bitch, got thrown out of bounds. And when I saw that animation, that sold me right there, because that let me know that this might be the makeup for last year's game, because the dunking, the posterizing, it was too fucking overpowered. They fixed it, but they didn't do it right. And what I mean by they didn't do it right, where is the fucking fouls at? Like, dude, if I beat my man, now listen, say you're running down the floor on the fast break. Now your man, and for some odd reason, your fucking man has a fucking speed boost, which I think we've all been crying about. Why the fuck is there? Why does the CPU have a fucking speed boost to catch up to you on a fast break? And then there'll probably be, let's say, look where I'm in right now, and then imagine a guy on the other side of me, and he's in the paint, he's waiting for me, but I beat him. I beat him on the fast break. I'm running. I pressed the button before he could even make it to the spot to stop me. And for some odd reason, it'll just zip line the fucking. The thing is with 2K, which I've noticed, when you go for dunks, and even though you may be away from your opponent, sometimes you zip line towards your opponent, and they hit you. And then you miss the dunk, but you don't get the foul. Now, if I beat my man and he hits me while I'm in the air, that's a foul, because he couldn't match up with me on that fast break. I beat him to the liftoff point. I lifted off before he could lift off with me, and he hit me while midway through my stride to the basket. He hit me. That's a foul. And 2K, for some odd reason, didn't program that into the game. It's a good, like I said, it's a good feature. It's just, it was just poorly executed. Because 9 times out of 10, if I beat my man and he hits me midway through a dunk, that's a foul. Hell, sometimes they look like flagrant fouls, because sometimes you be dunking and you'll miss, and then you'll fall on the floor flat on your face. And then don't even get me started on my team. I mean my park. Don't even get me started on this shit, because for some odd reason I'm still getting booted out of fucking games. I don't know what it is with 2K servers. It's not me. I can tell you right now, it's not me. My connection is great. I get 5 bars. I'm looking at my laptop right now. If my laptop's getting 5 bars, that means my connection with my PlayStation 4 is exactly the same. It's just too much. It's just too much bad things. And like I said, man, if you're gonna make an online heavy game, make sure your servers are on point. Like, don't make a game where your servers are ass, but you make the game online heavy. The game is literally online heavy because I don't know why the game is online heavy. There's no point for it being online heavy, especially when you know you have bad fucking servers. You have bad fucking servers, and you continue to make an online heavy based game. Why is your online so heavy and your game and your servers don't match up to that? Your online service is ass. Like, come on now. I mean, like, bro, there's no point. Why? Somebody please just tell me why. This game should not be online heavy. This game should really step away from the virtual currency thing and in almost every fucking mode. I mean, the online currency thing, it gets on my fucking nerves. Like I said, man, we're gonna get into microtransaction, but I just want to talk about the online service. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. There should be no reason for you to make an online based game and you have shitty fucking service? My God. 2K. What the fuck? So now we're gonna get into the microtransaction game. We're gonna get into this VC thing. This is the big part that I've been really wanting to talk about, because there's a video where I exposed 2K on this. I called them out on this. I exposed them. I don't care how you feel. I feel like I exposed them because this VC thing has to go. I'm sorry, but the VC thing has to go. There's no purpose for this. If there's no point for this microtransaction thing, there's no purpose for microtransactions in NBA 2K unless it's for my team. And now, if it's for my team, I can understand. But for my career mode, fuck no. I'm tired of shit. I don't give a fuck if you feel like the VC thing. Like, you gotta think about it though. Like you gotta think about it though. Like, everybody don't have the time to put the effort into the game like you do. Then what was your fucking purpose for buying the game in the first place, dumbass? That's the question I have. What was the real purpose for buying this game if you wasn't gonna really put the effort and time into it? You're not playing the game. You just bought it because everybody else getting it. Basically, you just wasted your $60. And this right here, and what I'm in the background, what I'm trying to explain to y'all is the fact that I have my shoe deal. Okay, at this point now, I have my shoe deal. I signed with Jordan. Notice how when I go to the park mode, I have to still buy my shoes. Whereas if I come over here to the 2K generics, besides the Timberland boots, the 2K generics, like all the shoes that I created so far, they're free. I can get those for free. But when it comes to the shoe company that I signed with in my career, I have to still pay for the shoes. What the fuck, 2K? See, this is 2K bringing this is 2K being money. This is 2K getting greedy now. This is why I say VC has to go, because 2K has gotten greedy and they've also gotten lazy. See, this VC thing got them in this lazy spot now because they feel like our $60 just aren't enough. Because look at this, all the shoes, I don't have to pay VC for none of them anymore. But why is it that when I go to the park, my park wardrobe, I still have to pay for the shoes? That doesn't make sense. Last year I didn't have to pay for the shoes when I got my shoe deal. I signed with Nike last year. I got all the fucking LeBrons, Kobe's, KD's, all that shit. All that shit was free. I could put any type of shoe on my character and go out there and go out to the park and look fresh in the motherfucker. But now it seems like in this year's version, you can't fucking do that. And that's 2K getting greedy and lazy. Let me explain why they're getting lazy. Because notice how since 2K11 there hasn't been any creative and innovative moves with this group. Like really, like if you really think the facial scan thing was creative, it's not. I'm telling you right now, that fucking it's not. Fucking facial scan thing, that's not creative. EA did that before. It's nothing new, you know. Like, this is nothing new. EA has done this before. This is nothing great. I want to talk about, like I said, man, I just want to talk about the microtransaction thing real quick, man. Let me explain to y'all why I feel like the microtransaction thing in the VC needs to be completely obliterated from this game. You know, some of you may feel like NBA 2K15 is pretty fucking bad. It's like, no matter what I do, I can't fucking win. The AI is overpowered. You know, I'm not making all my shots like I should be. You know why that's happening? Because of this shit right here. What's in front of you right now? Microtransactions, this VC garbage, it needs to go. We need to move back to skill points and skill points only. And you should not be able to use skill points as micro fucking transactions. Because like I said, if you're that type of person who likes to use that excuse of I don't have the time to put in like you do, so Why should I have to play the full game to get the great experience? Because that's the purpose. You're playing the game for the experience. What's the purpose of buying the game if you're not really gonna play it? So basically, you just bought the game so you could just go to the park and hang out with your friends and play online and stuff like that. Okay, you're playing the game, but you're not playing the game. Like, you paid $60 to pay. You wasted $60 for one mode. If you wasted $60 for one mode, you was better off just sticking with 2K14 until the servers go off. Until you're forced to buy 2K15, just stick with 2K14 for right now. It's nothing new. It's the same bullshit. What's the purpose? What's the real purpose for buying this game if you're just going to use it to boost your character up? Because you can't boost them up to a 99. You actually have to play the fucking game now. You actually do have to put in the time to reach a level 99. You actually do have to do that now. But the thing I don't understand is why do people still have the ability to buy their way up to a higher ranking without even touching the mode that they should be playing in order to make themselves better at the game? Microtransactions needs to be taken away from this game, because microtransactions in the gaming community as a whole is just killing the franchises right now. Like, there's no purpose for microtransactions like, listen, free to play games I can understand. Something like DC Online Universe or Warframe or fucking what's the other game? Blacklight Retribution, whatever, Retribution, whatever fuck that shit is called. I can understand, because those are free to play games and they have to make their money somewhere. I can understand that, because you're giving me a game to play for free. You're giving me a game I can play for free. And there's other little stuff that I can buy to have more fun with the game. Whereas this is not needed. This shit is not needed. The purpose of playing the basketball game is to play basketball, not to buy wasteless shit like this in a game mode that really doesn't need it. Like, why should I have to pay to buy? Why should I have to pay you $2.99, $4.99, $9.99, $19.99, or $49.99 just to buy some fucking Jordan, just to put some t-shirts, just put a t-shirt, some jeans, and some Jordans on my character? I shouldn't have to do that. You should just let that be free for Park. Like, we should be able to just make our player look fly for free. That's just me. Like I said, man, like, the only reason why I feel like the microtransaction thing is bad for 2K is because they know that if they made this game hard and impossible for you to play, they know you will waste more money on this, because they know, like, if they know that you can't beat this game without paying for this to upgrade your character. So what they did was they made the game impossible to play. The computer's scoring points on you like all the fucking time. Every fucking time. Like, imagine you going down the court and you playing good defense, but the CPU is just making all these shots, and you going like 5 for 25 throughout the whole fucking game. And you like, damn, I need to boost up my shit, but they not giving us enough VC to do this. You know, and then this is where they get you. That's where they get you. This is when they make you come here, waste more money on a game that you paid $60 for this game. You're paying more than $60 for this game. Like I said, my team I can understand, but virtual currency needs to go. I think the my team points thing should be the microtransactions, and the only microtransactions in this game is the my team. I can understand that mode having microtransactions, but my career, my GM, my league, whatever fucking game mode they ever decide to come out with in the future, no microtransactions for none of these fucking games. There's no purpose for microtransactions in any other mode besides my team. And this is why microtransactions are bad for this game, because they're getting greedy and they're getting lazy, And they're making the game harder and more possible for you to play and enjoy because they want you to buy more of this. So yeah, calm down, you know, because, you know, I just spazzed out again on 2K. I'm sorry. I do it a lot. A lot of my subscribers are used to it by now. I spaz out on 2K a lot. I don't give 2K no credit for anything they do. I'm a hater. I'm a hater according to a lot of people who dick ride this game. I'm not a hater. I'm just a person who spits the truth, and the truth is this game is gonna go downhill. It won't be long before my career. How would y'all feel if in the next couple of years my career becomes a microtransaction? Then how would you feel? How would you feel if my team became a microtransaction? Then how would you feel? Or better yet, how would you feel if Park became a microtransaction? The only way for you to play Park now is to have a certain amount of VC. So what they make you do is you got to have a certain amount of fucking VC in order to play Park. Like you got to have at least 100. You got to have at least like what, like 1,000 VC to play at the Park for like what, 3 hours. You get 1,000 VC is like 3 hours. 5,000 VC is like 10 hours. You pay like what? You pay like 10,000 VC, you get 24 hours. Like, no. Imagine how that would feel. You don't have enough VC to go play at the Park, so they forcing you to buy this shit. It's they turning into Call of Duty. And let me give it to you like this. Why are they turning into Call of Duty? It's the same. Listen, Call of Duty. It's the same shit every fucking year, but with more bullshit added to it. And I don't mean the facial scan or new animations, new graphics, all that other bullshit. I'm talking about the gameplay itself. I'm talking about the fact that the computer can make all the fucking shots at once while we going like 20 for 95 in one whole fucking game. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's just, this game just doesn't make sense. This is where I drew the line with 2K. I'm not buying 2K16 unless everything that I've just complained about is either gone or fixed or polished. We need a balanced NBA 2K. This game is just as unbalanced as 2K9. There are only three 2Ks I consider the worst 2Ks ever made. 2K3, 2K9, and this one right here. This is now the third worst NBA 2K in my personal opinion. This shit, because it feels like 2K9, but it has that bullshit gimmicky feel to it, like 2K3. Where there were certain actions that your players do that just don't make no fucking sense, like they did in 2K3, which is why I think this franchise is on the downfall. This franchise is on the downfall. Like, bruh, if you look at my channel right now, I got more live videos going up. At this time around. By the time I upload this video, you probably see more NBA live videos on my channel than you do 2K videos. So, I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck, 2K? Where are you getting at with this game? That's all I'm asking. Where are you getting at? Like, it's like y'all take so many steps back each fucking year. Now, I will admit, 2K13 was probably y'all most recently balanced game. 2K14, it was 50-50, but this game right here is totally on balance. This is 2K9 all over again. This is where the CPU can do whatever the fuck it wants to do, while we just gotta sit here and just fucking we gotta go harder than fucking Michael Jordan in Game 6. We gotta go harder than that. Like niggas gotta go out here like Allen Iverson in the 2001 finals just to get one fucking win on Hall of Fame difficulty. Like I said, I understand it's the hardest difficulty in the game, but you don't have to make it that fucking hard to the point where it's impossible to fucking win. I mean, 2K, what the fuck? Make a balanced basketball game. You know, there's this is a problem that I did speak about in NBA Live. This is a problem that I did have with them, but I didn't jump on them for it really, because I understood why this trend was happening in NBA Live. There's this thing. I put it on Super. Now I started off on Pro difficulty, and I moved it up to Superstar difficulty because I kept getting blowout wins. I moved it up to Superstar difficulty. I get the same results, and then I realized why I was getting the same results, because the game is balanced. As long as you're doing your job, like even if it's the same shit, like, oh, I can easily just block this guy, or I can easily just steal the ball off of this guy, I'm gonna get the win. So the thing with 2K is they make it fucking impossible for you to do the same thing. Like, if you get, like, say you're a shooting guard, you're a 6'6" shooting guard, and you get moved to point guard, and you taking on somebody like Chris Paul. Chris Paul goes to the lane. You got 4 blocks in this game now. Chris Paul is somebody who just keeps driving to the lane, and let's say you keep getting like 4 blocks. You got like 4 blocks in just 2 minutes. Right? Let's say that happened. Then you like, oh, this gonna be an easy ass day for me. It's not gonna happen that way. It seems like once you find an easy pattern, 2K will find a way to create bullshit to make sure that you don't keep doing what you're doing, and it makes the game unbalanced because they're giving the CPU more power when the game feels like you're getting a little bit, you're gaining too much of an advantage over the CPU. I think the game is I think that's how the game is programmed. I think the game is programmed where once you get the advantage, the game will start doing bullshit like you try to move to the left, but the player won't move, or you try to go for a rebound or a block and the person won't react to it. Like, stupid shit like that, or they just make your teammates do stupid shit. Like, you pass the ball off to your teammate, he wide open for a dunk, all of a sudden he passes it off to somebody who's still running up the court, and all of a sudden now it's a backcourt violation. Like, what the fuck? It's just something how they program this game to where you can never have the advantage over the computer. In live, you can have the advantage over the computer. It don't matter if you doing your job, you gonna get the win. I shouldn't have to go Allen Iverson game 1 of the 2001 NBA Finals just to get a fucking win. Okay, I shouldn't have to. If I'm doing my job and I know I have the advantage, and you're not giving me that advantage, that makes me look at this game like it's fucking rigged. This game is fucking rigged, by the way. This game is rigged for the CPU to win. Now, if you look back at my career series, I did win an NBA championship because I overcame the bullshit. I didn't sit back and I was trying to get eliminated from the playoffs because I was just done. I didn't want to play this fucking game no more. I was done. I didn't want to play it no more, but through the graces of whatever the fuck happened, I ended up winning the NBA championship. I don't even know how the fuck I did it. It seems like every fucking series, it was just like, it was either we got to win by luck, or the CPU was blowing us out by like 30. And somehow, some way, we always ended up winning the game in Game 6, except for the NBA Finals where we won like 3 games in a row. And then we lost Game 4, and then we won Game 5. So basically, it was like a 5-game series. That was like the shortest. That was like the only shortest series I had in the playoffs. Was against the Oklahoma City Thunder in the finals. So I overcame the bullshit, but at the same time, it's just something. I overcame the bullshit, but it's too much you have to do to overcome the bullshit in this game. And I'm sorry to say this, but this game is just trash, dog. I'm sorry. This game has been going downhill since 2K11. I feel like they've lost their creativity and their genius with basketball games, because I used to feel like 2K used to be that serious because they only had 2 bad blemishes. So, but I still, which was 2K3 and 2K9, but I still felt like they were making strides to make their game better. It seems like once they knew live was no longer a competition for them, that they didn't have to compete on a year-to-year basis with EA no more, it seemed like for some odd reason They just been getting lazier and lazier. Like, listen, last year they didn't have nothing for free agency. We had all these unnecessary ass cutscenes. This cutscene where you get the flu. This fucking cutscene where you get into a fight with another player on the team. All these unnecessary ass cutscenes. You know what I'm saying? But you couldn't add in a cutscene where I could enter free agency in 2K14 last year. Are you fucking serious? And then this year, I don't know who the fuck does the programming for this game, but who the fuck decided not to put the playoff bracket in the fucking game? Like, I swear, it's one thing after another each year, and why? I mean, I know I'm giving this game a bunch of negatives, but what positive can I say? What, the face cam is fucking awesome. Yeah, it's cool and all that, but if I can't fucking fully utilize it with any other fucking mode besides my career, maybe I don't want to do my career. Maybe I want to do my league and just slap my face on the player model and win a championship with the fucking 76ers. Maybe I want to win a championship with them. You know, maybe I want to prove that 76ers ain't trash as we think they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do stuff like that. Let me have fun with the game. Give me the fun and the creativity with the game. And another thing too, why the fuck can we not alter the jerseys in my career? If we can do them in NBA Live Rising Star mode, why can't we do them here? And I'm tired of all these YouTubers talking about the big mainstream YouTubers talking about it's no purpose for it being in. No, it is a purpose for it being in the game. It's a fucking video game. It's not. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be for fun and creativity purposes. That's what a video game is for. It's for fun and creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't give us that free, and they don't give us that freedom to do that. They really don't. They don't give us the creativity and freedom to have that freedom to change jerseys and change jerseys and set up certain type of events for the night set up certain type of events for the night. Say it's like if we win by 100 points, everybody gets free tacos. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we get 100 points if we get a 100-point win in the game, everybody gets free tacos. They should start doing stuff like that. Give us some options to make the game more interesting, to make us actually play it. You know what I'm saying? This game is so restrictive from live. Like, live, you can change the jerseys. You can do stuff like that. I'm not saying that NBA Live Rising Star mode is better than my career mode, because it's from a free agent and trading perspective of trying to from being a free agent and trying to trade your player away from a certain team. Live fails in that category, because there's no way you can get off the fucking team you're on. Once you're on that team, you're on that team for life. But it's like in this mode right here, it's like you can't have the freedom to put any type of jersey that you want on your player, on the teams. Come on, 2K, give us that. I think for the longest we've actually been clamoring for that since 2K10. Since 2K10, we've been begging for changing up the jerseys. Let us have fun and let us create something for the game. When we go into these games, we got it's like a motive or something like that. Like I said, have the 100-point win Taco Tuesday night thing. Let us do that. Let us set stuff up, or let it be bobblehead night, where certain players get a bobblehead night. Give us a reason to actually try and win the game, other than just basically just going into another game just trying to win. Give us a purpose. I feel like 2K has stepped away from its creativity and focused more on the shit that they don't need to focus on. If there's one thing I say, the biggest thing that 2K should have been focusing on since going away from 2K11 should have been their online servers. That's the first thing. If you were going to do this VC transaction thing, at least make your servers work. Your servers are never working day one. I know this is the first time that I've bought this game day one. I've never bought NBA 2K day one a day in my life. until this fucking year. When this game came out, I bought it day one, and it was the worst experience I ever fucking had. You couldn't do anything the first night. So I sat back and I waited. Servers would be on. The servers would be on and off. You know, they'll be on for a while, but it's like once you try to do one little thing, it's like nope, can't connect to the servers anymore. Sorry. It's like 2K, what are you doing? You know many of people are gonna buy this game, but you never fix the servers. Like, why? Don't make an online heavy game if you can't make strong servers to hold up your modes. There's no you just can't do that. But like I said, I can't give any positives, because the only positives I can say is it's the same. It's because it's the same game. It's the same game every year. Like, there's nothing really good I can say. That's the only positive you can really say about it. It's like, oh, it's just, you know, the same simple game. You know, good graphics. You know, updated animations. You know, players look true to their real life forms. Like, what else do you want me to say? It's the same shit that everybody says every year. There's nothing good that I can really say about this game, other than that the My Career story mode is okay. That's the only thing I can actually say, is the My Career story mode is actually more better. It's not that many unnecessary cutscenes. There are a few, but there's not a lot. Other than that, other than that, everything else is a negative to me. And this is not me bashing. This is just me saying, you know, how I feel. So if I had to give this game a score, and y'all might hate me for this because you probably have seen my NBA Live review, so you're probably going to hate me for doing this, but I'm going to have to give this game 7.3 out of 10. 7.3 out of 10. I'm sorry. This game is the same shit every year. They added more bullshit to make the game more complicated. It's unbalanced as fuck. The servers are still ass. Like, the face scan is not, the face scan can't be fully utilized. Like, what is the purpose for adding all this shit if we can't do nothing with it? My God, 2K, get it through your heads. I don't know where you have to go to buy to get better servers, but you better put that money in. With that microtransaction money you should be investing that into better servers. You know, at least give us something for our $60 instead of this waste. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. That's my review. 7.3 out of 10. If you saw my NBA Live review, you probably hating on me right now. I don't care. Like I said, leave your dislikes and your hatefuls comments in the section below, and I can get on with my life. You don't scare me. I'm out. Peace.